Hi everybody. Today I was listening and for the last 3 days I've been listening to Bunny Designs. She is now on YouTube. She also does Ustream live broadcasts, and then she saves it to YouTube. And she has been using the Derwent Inktense pencils and showing how to use them in her videos. So I would really suggest that you go there and watch some of her videos. She's brand new, and see what all you can learn about blending and using the Inktense pencils for more than coloring in the coloring books. And like this one, just see what you can learn. Also today on Gina Aaron's live Watercolor Wednesday, she covered Inktense pencils as well as a lot of other water-based crayons and pencils, and it was super good. It was so, I have learned so much about the Inktense pencils and about other watercolor media other than watercolors. So it was great, and I really enjoyed it. This is the little Christmas stocking that I started the other night, and again, it's just kind of a J. I'm not sure if you're seeing this right side up or wrong side up, but this is what we were doing when I needed to get off of the stop the video the other night. So I just cut out a kind of a boot-like with the watercolor. I don't mean I've got watercolor on the brain. With the construction paper, and then I rounded off the corner, of the boot, went in and made the Christmas boot. Also, I made it to fold. You don't have to make it to fold. You can just make a little cutout, like tracer, we used to call them, tracer, and we used to trace around them 25 times or more for our children in the classroom. To make this look like an authentic Christmas stocking, we would punch holes along the edge, not too close to the edge because they'll tear, but along the edge. And you can make these Christmas stockings, of course, from felt or any other kind of material that you want to use, and basically just follow the same instructions. Of course, you can't punch a hole out, but you can sew it, and they really make cute Christmas stockings. So I'm just going to finish punching these holes, and then I'll be right back. So after you get the holes punched out, then don't forget about inside of your hole punch, you have all of these little red dots, and we can use them to decorate the Christmas tree when we're ready to do that. So I try to use everything that I can. On sewing the stocking together, I like to use white, no matter if I use green or red or a non-traditional Christmas color for the Christmas stocking. And I basically go around it just like you would. There's two ways that the children can sew it. I have to stand up and make sure that I'm in frame because for some reason I can't judge from sitting down like I can sometimes. You can you can use a whip stitch and go around like this. And you can show your children how to do this. If you're doing it with your children or your grandchildren, if you're doing it on your own to make a Christmas stocking or just a decoration of some kind or just for fun. Just go right around like that, and I can tell by this that I'm going to run out of yarn. I had this threaded from another time, and so it's twisted. And so I'm just going to pause for a minute and finish that up. So then when you're done going around, took me a couple minutes, and just tie it off like you normally would when you're sewing. And that's, sorry, oh, I'm so sorry. And that puts the stocking together. Now if you really want to stuff this stocking, if it's made with paper and you still really would like to stuff it with candy or treats or some kind of Christmas stickers, colored pencils, things like that for the children, then you can just run glue down the side. And these stitches are pretty close together. You may even get away with putting something in it for real. By the way, this part is kind of slim. You might want to leave the part that goes in a little bit wider. So after that, then this is like a template for the top of the stocking. If you have young children or you're working with young children, then you will want to tuck it in there your own self. The problem with little children doing that is that they will fold it over this way and end up gluing the entire top of the stocking closed. And that's okay if you don't care to put anything in it. But if you want to be able to put some candy canes or something inside of it, then this one's a little too narrow. Then you'll want to help a younger child put this into the top and make sure that it's glued down the right way. So like that. And it looks like I might want to cut this off a little bit on this side. With little ones, tell them there's nothing you can't fix. I used to tell the first graders there's nothing we can't fix with glue with glue or tape. So just a little bit. Okay, so then I'm going to trim that off a little later. I don't want to do it on camera right now. I'll just trim it to fit. So here is I said I had no glitter the other day, so I have this glitter, and I'm just going to write one of my granddaughter's names. with glitter glue. In the classroom, you try to do things as economically as you can, and I would use white glue and a giant bottle of glitter. And again, after school was over, I would put the glitter on. Writing their name. And if they were able, I would have them write their own names so that when I glittered it, it looked like their actual handwriting. If not, then I could write it on my own. That timer is completely off because I didn't think about the times that I would have to stop. So that was, I'll have to check my tablet. There we go. So her name is Lindsay. And it turns out pretty cute. I still need to trim that off and get it even. But I don't want to mess with it right now while the glitter glue is wet. And I'm going to check my time and see how much time there is. Let's see. Looks like 12 minutes. So that's not quite long enough to do what I wanted to do on here. And I will begin this next time. And I'll just start gluing some things on this Christmas tree. I have a number of objects to begin with. And it's a regular kind of an activity. Now that I have the green on there, I need to get the glue out of the top of this bottle. So this is pretty typical of how you would just decorate a Christmas tree. I'm going to cut it out, cut the branches out and define the areas of it a little bit more. But for now I'm just going to put these decorations on. People give me things and it's just the greatest, it's just the greatest thing. These little reindeer are so cute.